Voicing strong disapproval against Canada for providing a safe haven to Sikh separatist elements, India on Tuesday condemned the celebration and glorification of violence by extremist groups in Ottawa, adding that it must not be a part of any civilized society. India hit out at Canada for allowing intimidation by radical elements in the name of freedom of expression in a strong rebuttal after Sikh separatists carried out an anti-India rally in Ontario over the weekend. The spokesperson for the External Affairs Ministry, Randhir Jaiswal, minced no words as he pressed Canada to stop providing criminal and secessionist elements as a safe haven and political space in the country. The latest reminder comes barely a week after New Delhi summoned Canada's Deputy High Commissioner over separatist slogans being raised at an event attended by PM Justin Trudeau, among other prominent ministers.
These kinds of people have organized themselves politically and become a political lobby. Okay, and in some of these democratic countries, the politicians of those countries are made to believe that if they defer to these people or pander to these people have some ability to get a community to support them. So they have tried to create space for themselves in the politics of these countries. I mean, at this time, I would say, it's not so much a problem in the US. Our biggest problem right now is in Canada. Because in Canada, actually, today the party in power in Canada, other parties in Canada have given these kinds of extremism, separatism, advocates of violence a certain legitimacy in the name of free speech.
At the same time, the Indian envoy to Canada, Sanjay Verma, remarks that the relationship between New Delhi and Ottawa has been marred due to the Trudeau government's negligence of decade-old issues of Sikh separatism that have resurfaced along with unfortunate crimes and threats. Speaking at an event on foreign relations in Montreal, the Indian High Commissioner emphasized that the fate of India shall not be determined by foreigners, highlighting that anti-India threats are largely emanating from the land of Canada by separatist elements.
The origin is the lack of understanding of India's concerns. When we call two countries in bilateral relations as partners, strategic partners, friends, we expect both the countries to understand each other's perspectives, each other's concerns, respect the cultural diversity of each other. Unfortunately, there had been issues, and this is nothing new, decades-old issues, which have resurfaced, re-emerged. The foreigners having, if I can call it, evil eye on the territorial integrity of India, that is a big red line for us. Indians will decide what will happen to India. Indians will decide the fate of India.
Meanwhile, raising concerns over the repeated anti-India activities in Canada right under the nose of PM Trudeau, MEA Jaiswal stated that India expects the Canadian government to ensure that Indian diplomats in Canada can carry out their responsibilities without fear of separatist elements who are provided safe space by the Trudeau government. The Canadian government's decision to provide a safe refuge to separatist elements has long frustrated India, which has multiple times requested Ottawa to take stringent action against anti-India elements. However, the India-Canada ties came under severe strain after an ignorant PM Trudeau instead alleged that India was potentially involved in the killing of separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a charge dismissed by India as absurd and motivated.